videos I've heard too. I wanted to do another video quickly, hopefully quickly, on this website, PlayingCardDB.com. It's the playing card database. The last one I did was kind of crappy via my cell phone or whatever it was. So I want to give it a little bit more justice. This is Playing Card Database, PlayingCardDB.com. It is a good resource for playing cards and a very good resource for collectors, because you can actually basically tick off whatever decks are in your collection, and then you know exactly what is in your collection that is available. And they got, from what I can tell, over 2,400 decks listed on this website. That's a pretty good amount. Not all of them though, because there's still quite a few that I haven't gotten to yet. So the homepage, there's some stuff just kind of going back and forth here. There's pictures you can look at. There's some kind of a donated deck challenge. I'm not too sure what that's about. Then you can see on the side, top collections, unique decks. Mine is at the very top with 1,340. And then top collections, total decks, I'm inferred with 1,361. And like I said, that doesn't include everything. That also doesn't include the fact that I got somewhere around 300 that I'm trying to sell and that nobody's buying. I don't know why. And then it lists all the popular decks. The most popular is the Black Artisans and the Archangels Bicycles, Monarchs, White Arcanes, Sentinels, White Artisans, Fathoms, Red Dragonbacks, Blue LTD, and Tundra Artifice. And then at the bottom you can look at new decks that were just added. So you can see it, and I can go and say, I don't have this one. I can click on it and add it to my collection. And then there is a list of the most owned ones. Apparently, green Gatorbacks and black Gatorbacks, standard bicycles, Kings, Rounders, and the Mystery Boxer, the most owned at the moment. And recently added, you can look at some of the ones that were recently added. Maybe that's to my collection, I'm not sure. But anyways, if you click here, you can look at a list of all the USPC produced decks of cards. And then here, custom brands, you can actually search for different brands, whatever it might be. I mean, they got Bead and Aladdin and Arco, Cardamundi, Miscellaneous Casino, Collectible Playing Cards, Conjuring Arts, Dad and Dave, David Bland, a couple different Kickstarter companies, etc., etc. Ooh, so he added a picture. And then, all, whatever. I click on scans. It takes a while to load up. You can see pictures of all the decks separated by my company. Like here we got the Zenith Cock Coterie 1902 decks. Then we got Vintage. It's backwards, by the way. Then we got Vanda, Usai, USPC, etc., etc. Or again, of course, you could just click on this up here and start from A to Z, whichever way you prefer. Database actually gives you a complete list of everything that's in it. And like I said, there's over 2,400 listed in there. Lots of vintage decks, USPC decks, all sorts of weird decks. I mean, there's a WWF wrestling belt. There's like WWF wrestling deck, not belt. I'm confused. There's like a Barbie deck, Walking Dead decks, all sorts of stuff. The first ones on the list look like they're the Arcanes and Vintage Plaids. It tells you as well the name, the company, the release date, when that deck was actually released, if they know. And also, in many cases, it tells you how many were printed. Like here it says there was 5,000 of the Carnival Dose Redux that were produced. The other ones are not sure. Some of them, there's like 10,000 here. Miscellaneous Goods had 10,000 decks produced. That seems a little bit suspicious to me. Etc., etc. Some 2,500, some 90, like this one here, our own laser cut edition. Only 90 of those. They're all over the place, really. And then it also tells you what the last sale price was in pounds and US dollars. And if I click on one deck, like let's say Jack Sellers in blue, it tells you who added it to the list and whatnot, the company that it's under, what the last sales were, including postage, by the way. $15 including postage is not bad for her Jack Sellers deck. And it also lists different sales here. There's right now there's one on eBay for $25. There's another one for $20, and there's one person here that's actually looking to trade one. That's pretty good. Benzie Taylor is looking to trade one. And it also shows revisions. You can see who's added these or updated the quantities to their collection. And there's images as well. Not all of them have images or that many images. Some of them have like one. And it tells me, I can look at it right here, and it says that I got one in my collection. I can easily change that to free if I wanted to, and then click update. But I'm not going to do that. And if I wanted to say that I have one available for trade or two available for trade, add that in. If I wanted to put one of these on my wish list, I put it on my wish list, and then people can see if I have something available for trade. They can see if I have, something available for whatever. If I have one that I want that's on my wish list, then you just click update and you're updated. So there you go. And then of course my collection, I can look at exactly everything that's in my collection. There is a lot. Some of them don't have pictures. Hopefully they will eventually. This is my entire collection. There you go. You want a deck collection video? There you go. Here's my entire deck collection. Now I don't need to do a video. You can just look at it. Just go there, search Vigils A42 or click on Vigils A42. You'll see my collection. And then there's whatever account information and whatnot. But that is that. I just wanted to kind of show you that one again. And yeah. See, I can also go here. I could click. This is a bicycle whiskey, 52 proof whiskey deck from Illusionist. I could click on Illusionist if I wanted to, and I could see all the Illusionist decks and which ones I have, which ones I don't, or how many I have, and just break it down by company if I really wanted to. And because I got access, I can actually add a deck. I can add a deck by adding the name, how many are printed if I know, and the release date. I've done that. I've added quite a few decks, including here it shows that I added black arcane minis and black mini rounders to the list and several others. And then of course I just click add deck, and then I can add pictures as well. But anyways, that is Playing Card Database. I can't stress enough, this is a great resource if you're a collector, because I tried myself trying to use a spreadsheet or some kind of a program, and it's just, a pain in the ass. I mean, when you've got as many decks as I have, to try and sit there and type in information for every deck and figure out every deck you've got, it could take me a very long time, and I don't have that much time. I don't want to waste that much time doing it. So this is easy. I just go through the list. I can go to Illusionist, go through the list, and go. Yeah, I got one, another one, and just go through and then click update. Done. If there's a deck that's not listed, I can add it easily, and it's just super easy. So if you're like me and you want to keep track of your decks and it's too much of a pain in the ass to do this. Try this out. It's easy. I like it. And for me personally, it was hard because I didn't start. Like if I had started keeping track of my decks from the very beginning, And every time I got decks, I, kept track of it, and that would be different. But since I have never kept track of my decks, except for deck collection videos and whatnot, and my memory, starting at this point in time would have been a pain in the ass, and it was. I tried. I barely got started, and I gave up. But anyways, that's that. I know some people will use like book collection software or other software for like movie collections or whatever. So people keep track of the books that they have or movies that they have, and that works. But you got to put in all this information. But here it's done already, for the most part. That is that. I'll see you next time. Sorry for ranting. Check it out. PlayingCardDB.com.